Fecha nueva agregada por demanda popular. El 12 de febrero. Sea la palabra. Ahora mismo anuncio.
Hey guys, hey, please like this video. On your way in or out the door, shout out to the mention replay. So what is going on? Not too much. So I was over there at Lovey Loves. We done decided to have a little spaghetti off a little bit later, but we making some spaghetti. We're making it two different ways. I think she used it meat. Mine's gonna be maybe meatless. I'll see. I'm doing ribs with mine. But anyway, guys, I've been looking for a minute to talk to y'all, but I was had a lot going on, trying to get it together to get to this appointment. So I said, let me talk to y'all while I'm in the car. Of course, I don't have to drive it. But anyway, yeah, we're on our way to an appointment. But I wanted to talk about last night because I didn't get to see the whole live. I was in and out, and I already expected results of the video I did, and I got the results. As you can see, I had people, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. Fuck that. It don't even matter. So I went over to Envy's, who I don't normally watch, right? Because I've been told you I peeped him after he had because he be sucking out lemon ass for numbers and whatever the case may be to build up his channels. Even though he's supposed to be this YouTube genius in all these years, but yet he wound up having to suck. He wound up under lemon ass for views. So anyway, I seen after I mean that he was trying to distance himself from Sour Patch. But it was interesting because I see in order to try to save himself, he's throwing them away, which is cool. I didn't care about that. But what I didn't like is how he kept trying to like drill it in people's head. Oh, because I care about the women. No, you don't. No, you don't. You always are over there for the fuck shit with lemon. It's the problem is you sit on his panel and do it, and then you let him come do it to yours. And that was the problem. Stop trying to act like you got a problem now that you done got some repercussions. So the best thing to do is take accountability, like he was telling Sour Pussy to do. That's what you need to do, MV, instead of trying to force this narrative about how you this good guy and lick it up your mouth. No, Lemon was allowed to go over there and walk crazy over your shit. So yes, please stop that lies. Take accountability. I don't know what you were talking about in your members, but if that's what the advice they was giving you, it was stupid. You look dumb. But anyway, don't y'all see how this girl is now stalking Big Man? She ran up to the panel attacking him. And when and prior to that, did you see when Mika came up there? She said, Envy, you allowing them to talk like this to her? Because Envy was behind the scenes. Envy was okay with everything that was going on. He knew Big Man, like he said, he been knew about Big Man. He was helping her spread the narrative. But now that it's going the right, now that it's going the opposite way, Envy is trying to make excuses and backpedal and get out of it. But he needs to take accountability as well, Envy. You did that. You was down with it. You was down for all of that. And now that it's being pointed out, now you trying to break. So everything you talk about with Mika, it applies to you too. So you need to take accountability as well. And she just shows y'all who she was. She didn't care. She don't like black people. That's why she only certain type of men. This is not her first time hiding that. And y'all can tell these niggas don't like y'all. And if y'all let them play in your face like that, hey, that's on y'all. But I just wish that, and that was the only irritating part to me. But I like that how she played herself. I think Big Man handled himself well on the panel from what I saw. Because I love because that nigga was so excited and thirsty and milking that shit. Like it was ridiculous. I don't know who that guy was that was on the panel, but you could tell that wasn't like that. Just somebody he knew back in the days. And Envy's trying to make it seem like they besties, but he over here crying about some shit the nigga didn't even remember. This nigga ain't got no like sitting online, leeching camp to camp trying to be. Ugh, that shit was funny. So yeah, and we cut that shit out. You know exactly what Sour Patch had going, and you was down with the shit because you was sucking out. You just like Lolo. And look, I'm glad Lolo got called the fuck out. Cause she couldn't even have an excuse talking about, oh, I didn't know it was a big deal. When Lemon said he didn't need you on his panel, you started crying. That shouldn't have been a big deal to you either. And you was monetized at that time. What up, Jackson Street? What up, boo? You was monetized when Lemon told you you didn't have to be on his panel, and you broke down crying, bitch. And you did not want to lead that nigga panel. Weird ass. So y'all talking about, like I said, I like how Big Man handled himself, and look how all them vultures leashed around him. And all of a sudden they so concerned for Big Man, but then one that was I'm glad J Dummy did that. J Dummy did have that part right, even though she was being an opportunist as well. You ain't low, J Dummy. You ain't low. And remember when I told you I think J Dummy really wants some dick because you see how she kept trying to talk to that man, trying to prove her right. Like she was showing out like a school crush girl. I told you that's how she be acting when them niggas come around. New niggas. I'm so happy he started talking about his wife so she could calm down. Then eventually she went to go to bed. This happened over there, man. Cause I don't usually watch his ass. Like I tell you, I don't normally watch him, but when I did it and I seen how he had allowed them to come over there, and oh, yesterday on NB's channel, he was talking about that situation with Sourpuss and Big Man, and they both would eventually wind up over there. But NB was trying to make it seem like he didn't appreciate how Lemon treated Jessica B. You didn't give a fuck because they was telling you in the chat. You was like, "What y'all want me to do about it?" His chat was cursing him out. He did not give a fuck. And only when people started talking about how they was gonna pull back their support from him, then all of a sudden he got an issue with it. But he first hit in members. You did that shit on fucking you did that in public. And even when Jessica B hit the link and told him how she felt, he still was arguing back with her. And then had Lemon come over there and disrespect her again. And he ain't say shit. Now he's trying to play this I'm such a good guy. I love women's role. Like nigga, no, all you do is go on panels trying to attack women that you think you can get away with it. That's what you do. You only kiss ass and respect certain women that you need numbers in your channel because you're a leech, you're a bum, you're a dusty. That's why when I made that wall post, and I know if you did, because I seen a lot of women in your chat. Hey, Vibrant Love, I seen a lot of women in your chat saying that they was gonna pull back their support based on your actions that day. So don't sit now in your live yesterday trying to keep drilling in people's head. I'm a good guy. I care about women. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Stop lying. You're disgusting and you're a leech. And now that it's affecting you personally, now all of a sudden you mad with Lemon, but at the same time trying to kiss up under his ass. You know what I'm saying? He only taking a shot at Lemon right now because people are on his head. That's the type of nasty work he does. You know what I'm saying? But he's a bum. Mixed mutt over here trying to leash and get in black people's faces. And even the guy said that he knew Envy for years. He said, this is the first time I ever seen it popping like this. He's like, what's your show? Envy got him thinking he be having it like that every night. No, nigga. Little do you know what he had to do to get to that point, and it's still not gonna even last. Like it's only because of this. He'll be right back to 20-something people tomorrow. And then Envy gonna try to use that opportunity to cry to this nigga like a girl about some shit that the nigga didn't even remember because he got a wife, he got a family, he got a job. Envy, you the only nigga in your age group living and breathing and shit because you're a bum and a dusty and don't want to get a job. You can say you have a job all you want to, but you don't behave in a manner as a nigga with one. That's all I'm saying. I've been around enough men with a job. I don't even think you got a minimum wage job. I think, you know what I'm saying? Basically due to that shit bag, maybe you got a commission. I don't know. And you paying women to come over here and there don't count because even MU met you and said you was broke and dusty. You see, and that's when she was a crackhead. So you know if a crackhead got to turn you down, it's something wrong, Envy. But don't put that out like no. All you do is help disrespect black women. But because of how you let Lemon carry on other day, because you're so thirsty to be able to sit in his panel, have a mindset, and gain attention and bring traction to your channel. Because like the guy said, he knew you for years and you ain't never had it like this. So that means you've been a trying YouTuber all your life. Now it makes sense why you let Lemon talk to you crazy because this is what you always wanted and you can never do it for yourself. Okay, I got it. So anyway, so that's what happened with Envy that made me upset. and him trying to like not take accountability, but trying to hold everybody else accountable yesterday. I was I was I was like, no, I would never hit that nigga late, but I was thinking that, and I'm so happy. The chat, I don't know if the chat was holding him accountable, but yeah, but I did enjoy him throwing Sour Patch and Mika away so quickly because Mika, you out here losing everything over a bitch that's obviously lying, and I don't understand why you keep trying to help put this jacket on big man. This has nothing to do with you. This girl got you out here looking crazy, and it don't look right. It's one thing to have your friend back, but it's another thing to help your friend get charges or lose things for your real life, because people ain't gonna want to be bothered with that. You know what I'm saying? You're in a black space, and you think a black space is gonna, why you think Envy, who had the same feelings and thoughts as y'all, is now trying to disassociate himself because he's trying to pivot. He realized that's not gonna work. Y'all original mission, it failed. Abort mission. I don't know why you going through all of that with obvious lying racist ass alphas. I'm sorry. It seemed like you down with shit. Because the first thing you came on that panel and said, Envy, why you let her talk? Why you letting him talk to sour pussy like this? And Envy act like he ain't saying, he ain't gonna say nothing because he heard my live and he see me pointing out all the mixed people trying to surround and help gatekeep. But he ain't had shit to say about a little black girl getting disrespected. He was just on YouTube cameras not saying nothing. When I want to talk, he went to try to get back, break bad, and got cussed the fuck out. And he ran down the panel because he got exposed. He's a bitch ass nigga, a punk. Always looking to get a cheap shot in. He's a bitch. All that man shit he was talking about is bullshit. But hey, he trying to operate like I told y'all on my wall. Him and Lemon need a real light to eat. So y'all better make them. So I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with what he did. He's supposed to do that shit. You better watch your mouth and put on the I don't give a fuck if you mean it or not. If you want this YouTube check, if you want these views, bitch, you better hop, skip, and jump how black women want you to, bitch, and never forget where your bread is buttered, ho. So y'all could thank me later because that's all that nigga was doing yesterday. So I didn't care about none of that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's more proof of sour pussy being an ain't shit bitch. How she trying to take advantage of big man and it's not working out. But some like they was talking about his sex thing afterwards, like asking him sexual questions. And then at least J Dummy, she was right to say that. She told Demon Soul and the guy on the panel, y'all can't do that. Because I don't know if you know, every time it's a problem, Demon Soul put herself in the middle. She's somebody attorney. She naughty behind the scenes, but I hope Big Man original team kept that shit in check because you see how these people they like to center themselves. Nobody was saying nothing when it first happened, but now that it's getting traction and popular, everybody wanna pretend like they such a help and a friend. But I'm glad JW called that out because yeah, why would y'all ask them no weird ass questions about these sex stuff? Y'all sound weird. You know, and it's taking advantage. Like, so I'm glad that was called out. So it was a decent live yesterday. Only, like I said, the only issue was that this nigga kept trying to make it seem like he was such a good guy, kept interrupting, and he was just doing too much. Like, we get it. You're switching teams, Amy, but let's not act like you wasn't down, because you was down with the bullshit. So if that weird ass South pussy want to do a 10-part Stevie, she needs to be implicate all her friends that was helping with the play behind the scenes. And it seems like you thou protest too much, Envy. I'm just saying, y'all still better watch him. Hey, love. I told him we having a spaghetti off later. We're gonna be putting up shorts. I don't know if I'm gonna be cooking on camera that much. I'll probably do a little bit of shorts because see, we in Manhattan now. So we on our way to an appointment. So it depends on what time I get back. And I know you're doing meat. See, I'm doing a meatless spaghetti. I might try the Haitian style with the Franks. But I don't know if I got Franks. But I can get it packed. I can get it packed. So I don't think I got sausages. And then one day we got to do the big breakfast, Belly Love, when you get a chance. I'm gonna give you a hint. Guess what I bought? Some sage sausage. I haven't had that in a while. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna be early because I packed Nala a lunch. Cause she went to bed late. She's sleeping in the car right now. She needs to get up. So I got her little thing packed. I know when she probably do get there, she gonna be hungry. But I ain't get a chance to pack nothing for myself. So we get there early. I'm gonna have to stop and get me something to eat before we go upstairs. I'm starving. Cause when I woke up this morning, what I was doing? Oh yeah. Harlem been having some beef, so I try to catch some replay on that. But yeah, that live yesterday was crazy though. Y'all gotta check it out. It was a lot going on. A lot of people talking out their face when they really couldn't talk. Like they had Lady Bones up there, even though she was saying some, saying like sometimes her points is hitting, but it's like, girl, you being too emotional to be. Anyway, it is what it is. Like you know, I can't expect everybody to be me talking from a place of examples because they're not. But that didn't stop them from being having all this vitriol. But now they pretending like they didn't know she was a shitty person. Like, child, please. But maybe that's the games they playing. Uh-huh. Oh my god, I need to. Oh my bad. Are you cooking right now? Yes, yeah, I'm on the road. I can't. But I'll be back soon because it shouldn't take too long. And we taking the cab back. That's what I said. It seems like we're gonna get there early. I can get me something to eat. I'm starving now. Now I'm starving. I wasn't hungry earlier, but I did smoke earlier. So now it's coming down, so I'm getting hungry. Now I got some fruits and stuff. Wait, what you cooking, Miss Jackson? What you cooking? Oh, I'm I'm just some spaghetti because I know Nala ain't had no spaghetti in a minute. She likes but she don't like meat in hers. That's why I said if I do it, I gotta fry Prince for mine separate. Put Prince in mine. She don't like the meat. She just like the sauce. She'll do the sticky spaghetti or the sauce. She don't matter to her. And I know she love her some ribs. She is out like a light. She is not. She did not want to get up. Like no, please, we gotta go to this appointment. But yeah, yeah, it was a funny panel. So if y'all want, y'all can catch that because they call him Big Man Slow, but this girl is obviously the slow one. If you watch that live, she just ridiculously slow. She didn't like the guy asked her a good question. I don't think anybody had asked her. I ain't even hear nobody mention it live. He asked her. And she kept trying to play stupid. He asked her, "Oh, I keep forgetting. Let me see. What street is this? Atl- Atlantic and Borough. They got a store going out of business. I need to go. I love when stores go out of business. Atlantic and Borough. I'm gonna go back to this live. I remember that. Yeah, because I love when stores go out of business. get get a good deal. But anyway, what I was saying, oh yeah, the guy asked her. He said, when you sent him the naked pictures, what was your expectations after that? What did you want to happen after that? And she could not answer. She's like, no, I wanted him to leave me alone. I want him to leave me alone. Oh, somebody got a big old Casamigos going through. But and she was like, they was like, so you sent him a picture and you wanted to be left alone? Then she was like, what? No, no. And she just kept going around and around because she know the answer. You was trying to turn him on. You was really in love with him. You was really in love with that man. Or you were trying somebody in the chat had put that. I think it was Will, the guy named Will. He said some either he's like somebody sent her in to run the play, but she got in way too deep. Makes sense. Either way, but at the end of the day, you sent him the pictures. And I'm so happy. That's one thing that came out the panel that was good. Because I've been telling y'all this. She mentioned his stuff first. She mentioned his peen foot. Another married woman that's ugly, asking about talking about big man's bottom downstairs, and then she ran up there in a jealous fit to make a correction. So she went talking about his peen, and her excuse is because he went into more details than she did. He is not wrong. She's sick, and now she's claiming she wants to do a 10-part series. Well, bitch, it's not gonna be interesting because everything that can and be said, all the text messages was showed. The only thing that you got left is you got to expose the people that was behind the scenes helping you with the plays to try to get over on Big Man. That's gonna be another whole conversation. Okay? And y'all need to talk about all those women because you said it was MU. They said that's a lie. I mean, well, we don't know because MU, she loves to be be a victim and a center of attention. So ain't no telling with MU. But who's all these other women that was coming to you was concerned? Paulette, that old dried up bitch. Nobody want her. She be over there trying to chase me. She's a predator over there in the Mo3 sector, chasing behind people younger than up to her grandkids. Talking about how she love younger men. She's the predator. So your predators is not not looking too good for you. I mean, you're supposed to be victims, ain't looking too good for you. All the women you naming are predators themselves and have a history of lying for attention. So I don't know what you're talking about. Just like when Lemon lied on Man, Paulette, after hearing all that, Paulette gonna talk about something. Lemon is innocent. He didn't do nothing. Lemon lied. Lemon lied because Lemon did not verify any of that information those women told him allegedly. And look at the time frame they told him. South Pass got busted. Uh, that bitch Tony and Big Brenner, they tried to get up on the link first and talk their shit. Went on the link, knocked that thing out. Now they're trying to walk it back. So therefore, Lemon, you didn't verify this information before you went out here making accusations. So you lied. You lied. Whether somebody told you or not, people could tell you anything without no proof. And the thing that you said you saw in the Discord that one time, that's not proof of being creepy. But you had several people tell you that that girl be out here begging that man. So you got a bunch of broke people around you, broke ass women, because you don't be tipping them like you tipping them niggas. Hey, Miss Darlings. So you lied. And after you knew that it was a lie, you still said you wasn't gonna apologize. And Paulette said that you did nothing wrong. So her words mean nothing. She's a clout chaser and she like gay men or DL toxic men. That's why she be in the Mo3 sector. Chase behind the men that's her grandkids' age. So nobody you mentioned was credible, Salpus. So she needs to come. That's what your 10-part series should be on. The women, Envy, Mika, and whoever else was behind the scenes helping you out with this play against big man. That's what your 10-part series need to go on. So you can get some of this dragging spread out because you still gonna get dragged. You still gonna get dragged. And then you got nutty ass Jay Dunn on the case now, and you know she looking for a storyline. So and trust and believe she gonna do that. That's that series on your ass as well. It doesn't matter her intentions on why she's doing it. She just gonna do it. So I'm just saying, everybody trying to get their hand in the big man cloud. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't need the acknowledgement. Just the results. And I got the results I wanted. And Big Man is doing his goddamn thing. And I didn't need to say one thing to him behind the scenes to do what I did though. And I surely not interested in his what he got going on downstairs. Can't do nothing for me. So yeah, when you do it, this is advice for you because I'm interested to know. That's the only thing you got left with this storyline, South Pussy. You need to talk about who was behind the scenes with you. That's what we want to know. Who was in on the play? Who helped you after? Because some of them already telling on themselves somehow. But you need to come on out with it. They all talking shit about you. They all throwing you under the bus. You might as well throw them back. Because this route you trying to go, big man, it ain't working for you. So you mean you need to go ahead and get your co-defendants and have them come to the front and fight with you, bitch. Okay? That's the only interesting part you got left. But yeah, guys, that's the only thing I came here to say on my little ride. I'm about to look up the restaurants around there in case we get there early. Well, I know it is, but I'm talking about that's not too far because the ones that's right next to it, I don't really want that. I don't know what I want to eat, but I just know it's not that. But if push come to shove, I'll do that. So Nala got is her peanut butter sandwiches, her grapes, her juice. So I don't really want none of that. I should have packed me some tuna fish crackers and cut up some apples, but whatever. But all right, you guys, later, chef kisses. I'll see you guys around these YouTube streets when I get home. I'm gonna make sure. I don't know if I'm gonna cook on live or make a short. I'll see how that goes. Cause me and Lovey Love have a little spaghetti off. I don't know if she's just doing spaghetti because hers has meat in it. I'm doing a meatless spaghetti with some ribs. So that's what we're having tonight. See you guys around the YouTube streets. Bye.